What if I told you that 2024's anime lineup is packed with main characters so ridiculously powerful, they're breaking the laws of reality? From unstoppable warriors to magical prodigies, these MCs are redefining what it means to be overpowered. If you thought you'd seen strong characters before, think again. This list is about to shatter those expectations. So stick around because today we're diving into the top 10 new anime with overpowered main characters of 2024. Let's get into it. Starting us off, we've got a character who's done with playing the hero. In I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History, our protagonist is tired of being the nice guy. Instead, she's going full villain mode, but not just any villain. She's aiming to become the most notorious one ever. What makes her OP? Not only is she crazy strong in combat, but she's also a genius tactician. Whether she's dismantling kingdoms or outsmarting the heroes, she's always a few steps ahead. And let's be real, there's something iconic about an MC who knows they're the baddie and owns it. Next up, we've got a character who might be allergic to getting hit. I Parry Everything follows an MC who doesn't just block attacks. He makes dodging and parrying look like an art form. Swords, arrows, magic, you name it, he deflects it. What makes him OP is his absolute control over any battle. It's like watching a video game where the difficulty is set to easy, but this guy's just built different. Whether it's taking on hordes of enemies or going toe-to-toe with bosses, he turns every fight into a one-sided beatdown. Honestly, it's so satisfying watching him brush off attacks like they're nothing. Imagine this. You used to be a dragon, but now you're living life as a human. Except all your dragon skills carried over. In Goodbye Dragon Life, our MC was once a massive, powerful dragon feared by all. But after reincarnating into a human body, he's still packing serious heat. His human form might look average, but when it comes to strength, magic, and battle instincts, he's leagues ahead of the competition. Whether it's taming monsters or taking down enemies with a single blow, this dragon-turned-human reminds everyone that even in his new body, he's still a force to be reckoned with. In most anime, the guy who talks a lot usually isn't the strongest. But in The Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, that couldn't be further from the truth. Our MC is a talker, a support class who directs and strategizes for his allies, but he's taken his abilities to an insane level. With his brilliant tactics, he controls the battlefield and leads the strongest warriors like chess pieces. What makes him OP isn't just his smarts, it's how he can manipulate even the most powerful fighters to follow his every command. Who needs brute strength when you can outsmart everyone and run the world's most powerful clan? You've heard of the underdog story, but what about the ultimate comeback? In The Healer Who Was Banished from His Party is, in fact, the strongest, our MC was cast aside by his team, but little did they know they'd just made the biggest mistake ever. Turns out this healer isn't just great at fixing wounds, he's an absolute beast in battle too. His healing abilities let him stay in the fight way longer than anyone else, and on top of that, he's packing some serious offensive magic. Basically, you don't want to mess with this guy because he'll heal himself mid-battle and then obliterate you. Talk about OP. By the way, if you're vibing with the list so far, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on the latest anime drops. Let's keep this hype rolling. At number 5, we've got a series that brings both high-tech and high fantasy together in one epic mix. Demon Lord 2099 is all about a protagonist who's not just a master of ancient dark magic. He's also got control over futuristic tech. Imagine casting powerful spells while also hacking into enemy systems. Yeah, it's that kind of insane. What makes him OP? The fact that he can manipulate both magical and technological elements, making him a near unstoppable force in a dystopian world. He's the future's answer to a classic demon lord, and trust me, you don't want to get on his bad side. Some people need a team, others work better alone. Loner Life in Another World takes that idea and runs with it, giving us a main character who's more powerful solo than most armies combined. Whether he's slaying monsters or exploring dangerous territories, this guy doesn't need backup. His OP status comes from his insane survival skills, powerful magic, and sheer willpower. He's not just surviving, he's thriving. And anyone who gets in his way learns real fast that he's a one-man wrecking crew. In a world where magic is everything, what happens when you can't use any? Well, in Wisteria Wand and Sword, our MC proves that sometimes raw skill with a sword can outshine even the strongest spells. Despite not having any magical abilities, he dominates every fight with sheer swordsmanship and strategy. Going up against wizards and mages? No problem. His combat instincts and blade skills make him one of the most dangerous and unpredictable protagonists of 2024. Who needs magic when your sword does all the talking, right? If you're looking for something completely off the wall but still packed with crazy power, Dandadan is the anime for you. Our main character might look like your average guy, but his abilities are anything but ordinary. Whether it's facing off against aliens, spirits, or supernatural threats, he's got some of the most unique powers we've seen in a long time. And while his methods might be strange, the results are always the same: total domination. His unpredictability makes him not just OP, but downright unstoppable. And finally, taking the top spot is Mechanical Arms. Picture this. You've got a protagonist equipped with high-tech mechanical arms that give him superhuman strength, agility, and precision. In this futuristic world, he's an unstoppable force, taking on entire armies and massive mechs with ease. These mechanical arms aren't just weapons, they're a game changer. What makes him OP? The fact that he can break through any obstacle, crush any enemy, and still come out looking like a total boss. If you love action-packed cyberpunk anime with a ridiculously powerful hero, this one's going to be your favorite of 2024. And that's a wrap for our top 10 new anime of 2024 with OPMC. Let me know in the comments which OPMC blew your mind. If you're hungry for more, check out my top 10 new best isekai anime with OPMC video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.